Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, the elders, the great millstone. Shalom, mercy, and safety to all of the Akim on the highways and byways, preaching the word in sincerity and in truth. And a healthy shalom to the elect. All right, my name is Rawai, and I'm back with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, it is edifying. All right, this will be a sort of a follow-up to the last lesson I did, entitled, This is Your Queen. Is this your queen? And the lesson I did was going into a grimy-ass northern tribe woman, all right, who, just took a chain off a dude's neck, being a demon, which many of these women, are like that. So I just wanted to follow up with this lesson, going into the other side of what a woman should be and what we rarely have here on this side. But I think the reality is that when we talk about percentages, majority of the women that are available in the world, because they're tainted, they've been destroyed, they're through, they're under the curses, they're done, they're cooked, and the majority of them ain't shit, right? But just like the men of the world, grimy ass, foul ass, low down, dirty niggas, right? We're all under the curses, we're all through, we're all fried, right? Straight up. So, I just wanted to do a part 2, going into what a wife should be, a little bit about what a wife should be, what we really don't have here on this side, and drop some precepts, and Lord willing, it's edifying. So I want to play this lesson. I've seen this on IG. This is Tyrese. Tyrese bugged out. Very emotional dude. He makes some good points here. I don't fully agree with every last thing that he says, but majority of the stuff is solid, and I agree. So I wanted to do a lesson on it. So let me play this real quick, and get to the precepts. Here we go.
Hello, welcome in.
I want a wife that will know exactly what to say when I'm broken and I'm confused and I'm up and I'm on the brink of destruction, and I woke up to we're about to lose it all. And yet the covering of my wife and what she's saying and what she's praying over me gives me a level of reassurance that we're going to be okay when the whole world is crumbling in on me. Some of these want to get married. You don't even know what to say when I'm up. So you just hear, this dress ain't going to make me feel better. Your cleavage ain't going to get me through that I'm dealing with right now. The jiggle and the wiggle ain't going to fix none of this. The wiggle ain't going to pay the mortgage unless we go on OnlyFans. You want it because it looks good. But what do you do with it?
I don't have an OnlyFans.
What do you do with it once you have it? I can't wait to get married. Do you even know what it is?
No,
I want a wife.
All right. So I just wanted to play that, and I'll play it again. A couple of things that he said stuck out to me. And, because again, in the beginning, when he started speaking, I think every man wants a solid woman, right? They want a solid woman, a woman who can be there for them in this hell that we're in. Bottom line, we're in fucking hell. All right. And every man would love to have a woman who knew their role, who knew how to comfort them through this hell, and be what they're supposed to be to a man in this hell. But the majority of the women today, they actually add on to the hell. They're a part of the hell. which is unfortunate, but we understand we're under the curses. So, another thing he mentioned was, he said, for the woman to be a covering. Well, the woman is not going to be the covering to a man. All right. Because our covering is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and we are the covering to the woman. Now, I guess, just to be fair, to switch up his words a bit. Yeah, we want a woman that could comfort us. That's about it. Because a woman can't cover us. That's not, and give us that covering that I guess he's speaking about. They can't provide that. A woman can't really give a man that total, full sense of security. They just can't do it. The woman they just can't do it. It's not their place to do it. Now, a woman is to be a helpmeet to you, to comfort you 100%, and do what they guide the household, take care of the children, and do what they're supposed to do to help a man in the times that we're in. I mean, because we're in hell now, we're here, so our women are, supposed to be doing that. So again, I'm gonna play this again, get some precepts, and Lord willing, it's edifying. But I just wanted to stop and make some points, because Tyrese made some good points here. This dude is super overly emotional, but I just wanted to make some quick points and chew the meat and spit the bones out of what he said. All right.
I want a wife that will know exactly what to say when I'm broken and I'm confused and I'm up and I'm on the brink of destruction, and I woke up to we're about to lose it all. And yet the covering of my wife and what she's saying and what she's praying over me gives me a level of reassurance that we're going to be okay.
Right. So, yeah, every man desires a God-fearing, virtuous woman. 100%, we all do. But due to the curses, okay, those women are rare. As rare as you hitting a lotto, or sometimes worse. Now, are there women out there like that? Yes, I'll say yes. Let's keep it a buck. Yes. The majority of us just haven't been able to run into them or find them. You have women who have great personalities, great attributes, but the majority of them are gone, and they're in the world, and we got to deal with what we got here. Let me get this precept real quick. I don't want to keep rambling, but I just want to drop the point home. All right, and to the point, let me get this real quick. This is spirit. I'm already in Proverbs. This is Proverbs 31 and 10. And it reads, "Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies." All right, now what I just mentioned, are these types of women out there? Very rare, right? Who can find a virtuous woman? Okay? It's almost impossible in Babylon the Great. Now you go to other places around the planet, around the earth, yeah, you got the women are a lot more virtuous and rooted in serving a man, being a helpmeet. But in Babylon the Great, good luck. All you're gonna get is what you got in my last lesson. A woman that's gonna try to line you and rob you and kill you and drug you and kill you. And if not that extreme, these women are just going to give you hell, man. They're going to put you on child support. They're going to fucking try to take everything from you. They're demons. They're whores. And they don't know no good, because they were raised by a damn demon. All right. It says, "Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies." Right. So it's very rare. All right. That's a high quality woman, man. A virtuous woman. All right. Verse 11 says, "The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her." Okay? The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that she shall have no need, so that he shall have no need of spoil. Right? So a woman could do that, where she could give you all you need. Okay? She could give you all you need. All right? We could trust in a woman, you know, but it's just unfortunate, man, that we don't have it here, man. We don't have it here. You know? It says she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. That's why the question is, who can find a virtuous woman? All right? For her price is far above rubies. Right? Hey, man, listen. That's priceless, finding a virtuous woman in today's society. Okay? Priceless. But they're not available, man. Especially in Babylon the Great. Again, are there some good women out there? I would say to myself, or say, define good, right? Because in Babylon it's very rare. But again, to be totally honest and to be real, yes, there are good women out there, but very, very few. And we just happen to rarely come in contact with them. Now are some better than others? Yes. And that's the point. You got to take what you could deal with, because you ain't gonna get a virtuous woman in Babylon the Great in 2025. You're not gonna get one. No. Right? These women are of the world. They love the world. So like I said, some of the females, maybe some of our women are solid. They're good. You know, it's the best you're gonna get. Right? It says she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Okay? It says she seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. Yeah, she's willing to assist and be a helpmeet and help and add on and build value to your family. Okay? You know, she's able to help what you got going on. She's good with her hands. All right? She's not out here on OnlyFans like. Well, you got the demon Kirk Franklin on here. He didn't pay that shit no mind. But, you know, the point is the point. She seeketh wool and flax. Yeah, she's willing to work. And worketh willingly with her hands. She's willing to work and help you out. Keep guide the household. You know, sew the clothes together. Do things like, you know what I'm saying? Really be a helpmeet. Okay? It says she is like the merchant ships. She bringeth her food from afar. Yeah, she's able to help, man. She's able to assist to you as a man. Okay? She riseth also while it is yet night and giveth meat to her household and a portion to her maidens. Yeah, man. So the woman cooks. All right? She makes sure the household is straight. Okay? She's being a helpmeet. She's assisting what you got going on. All right? But again, that's a virtuous woman. We really don't got that in 2025, man. They're just not available. Okay, they're not here, and we will get that back in the kingdom. All right.
Hello, welcome in.
I want a wife that will know exactly what to say when I'm broken and I'm confused and I'm up and I'm on the brink of destruction and I woke up.
Yeah, well, we lean on the Lord when we're broken. Okay? We go to the scriptures. We pray to the Lord. But of course, it would be great to have a woman that can console us in a sense, that can understand what we're going through, and especially in this truth, which that's a woman will never really fully get it and understand. You know, the pressure and the mindset of a man of the Lord and the things that we got to go through, the things that plague our minds, the demons that we got to fight, you know, the attacks we got to deal with in the world is wild, man. We all would love a woman that could help us through, you know what I'm saying? But again, that's why they call virtuous, and they're rare and their price. Like it, it's far above rubies. Okay, you can't buy that in no store. All right, it's very valuable. A virtuous woman. Okay.
Up to, we're about to lose it all, and yet the covering of my wife and what she's saying and what she's praying over me gives me a level of reassurance that we're going to be okay when the whole world is crumbling in on me. Some of these want to get married, you don't even know what to say when I'm up. So you
Right. So, you got women who in the world, everybody want to get married, but you don't even know what it takes to be a wife, because you have to understand what the scriptures say about the order. Okay. And what your role is as a woman. Okay. Let me get this. Okay? Because you want to get married, but you don't understand your role. And when you're told your role, according to the scriptures, you ain't a lot of times you're not with it. More times than not. Okay? 1 Corinthians 11:3, I'll just read it. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach. Okay? And the head of the woman is the man. Okay? The head of the woman is the man. When you tell a woman that the order, she wants to get married, she got to understand that the man is the head. The man is in control. The man is her God in a sense. Okay? And the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. Okay? That's the order. Okay? You tell a woman that, man, listen. They ain't with that. Okay? They can't get with that.
you just hear, this dress ain't gonna make me feel better. Your cleavage ain't gonna get me through that I'm dealing with.
And that's all these women have to offer today. Okay? They don't, and some of them ain't got that. Right? Majority of these women don't have shit to offer. Okay? They don't know how to sew. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to do shit but be a demon. Okay? And shout out to the women who are doing their best in hell, man. Doing their best to help their man and guide their man to the best of their ability and keep their fucking raggedy ass emotions out the way. Right? Shout out to y'all, whoever y'all are. Okay? And again, gotta be fair, gotta be real. It's not easy, all right, for these women out here either. They caught up in Babylon the Great too. They're under the curses, right? But when you come in this truth, around this truth, you hear this truth, it's really important that you understand your role. All right? That's key. Understand your role, man, and get with it. And may the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, bless you.
Right now. The jiggle and the wiggle ain't gonna fix none of this. The wiggle ain't gonna pay the mortgage unless we go on OnlyFans. You want it because it looks good. But what are you?
Right. So, let's keep going. Let's go to, let's go to Sirach. See it up here. Sirach 26:2. It says, a virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband. Okay? And he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. Basically what Tyrese was asking for. Okay? And he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. Okay? With a virtuous woman, you're gonna have a peaceful home. You're gonna have a clean home. Okay? But again, we do understand we're in hell. Good luck trying to find a virtuous woman. All right? But just like the men, okay, who are striving to the best of our ability to serve Yahweh Shem Shai, in this hell, in this captivity, you women have to do the same. Okay? You women have to do the same. All right? It says, a virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. Yeah, we all want to live in peace, man. but our households are destroyed. Okay, majority of the men's households are destroyed, and it's hell in the home. I don't got hell in my home. Because I ain't having that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for my situation the way that it is. I demand peace. I'm about peace. I ain't no dumb, irresponsible, stupid ass nigga like you dumb ass niggas out here. A lot of these niggas out here in the world, they dumb. They don't know how to keep their shit together. So your woman is gonna be bugged out. A lot of times, a woman is a reflection of your dumb ass, right? You know, in some situations. All right, it says, a good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. Okay? So that's an addition, okay, to what you should be. Okay? And she's a helpmeet. She's an add-on. She's supposed to have substance. She's supposed to add on and be a piece, an intricate piece to your puzzle. Okay? All right. Yeah, man. So, you know, we all seek a virtuous woman. Well, you know, we just, unfortunately, they're not present. You know, so good luck on that. This is Sirach. But again, you know, the last lesson I did, most of these women are demons out here like that women there. But you do have some women who are solid women, man, and who do their best to shut the fuck up, do what they got to do, have respect. And they solid women, man. So again, shout out to y'all, man. The few of y'all. This is Sirach 36 and 24. It says, he that getteth a wife getteth a possession. Slakia. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. Okay? So your wife is your possession. She belongs to you. That's your possession. Okay? Think about it. You see why men bug the fuck out when they women, you know, be out of pocket? You know? Because they belong to us. You know, niggas will kill you over their chick, man. You know, but understanding that woman is that man's possession. Not to say that that's cool at all, but, you know, we understand. You know what I'm saying? He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession. Okay, that's something that belongs to you. A help like unto himself. Yeah, help me. Okay, you're supposed to help this man. Comfort him when he's down. Talk to him. Pray for him. You know, pray with him. You know? It says, in a pillar of rest. You're supposed to provide peace to that man. Be a pillar of rest, because the world is hell out here. Okay? You know? So we all need, you know, a wife that will provide a pillar of rest and be a help to us, man. We all need that in these times. But unfortunately, it's very rare. Verse 25 says, where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled, and he that hath no wife will wander up and down mourning. Okay? So, you know, a wife, Tyrese used the word covering, right? A wife could be a hedge, you know, a solid pillar for a man, you know, a cushion, comfort. All right? But it's just so rare, man. It says, and he that hath no wife will wander up and down mourning. Right. Well, a virtuous woman, okay? That's really what a wife is, a virtuous woman, a pillar of rest, a helpmeet. Okay? Comfort. You know? Yeah, you gotta, you gotta be, you're also you are to bring forth children. That's what a wife is really, that's what it's really about. Bring forth children, please a man sexually. That's your job. You know what I'm saying? It says, and he that have no wife will wander up and down mourning, right? Because it's tough to be out here without a wife. You know what I'm saying? Without a woman. But in Babylon in 2025, it's really not. Sometimes it's your best fucking bet. All right? You could go pay for some box. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's the best bet than to getting a chick and getting in the crib with a man. That shit could be hell, man. That shit could go left. You know what I'm saying? Because you get you a chick just to say you got a chick and she's a goddamn demon and put you through all kind of hell. Right? So, it's really all about, getting a good woman, which is it's just very rare in these times. It's very rare in these times, man. All right, let's see. Let's see where I want to go. I got a couple more precepts and I'll get up out of here. Yeah, but I hope the point is made, man. It's really about the rarity of a virtuous woman. We just read it. Her price is far above rubies. Okay. Let's see. Let's go here. No, Slovakia. Go back. All right, let me get this real quick. This is the book of Proverbs 12:4. And it reads, a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. Okay? A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. Virtuous women in Babylon the Great, good luck. But it doesn't take away from the fact that a virtuous woman is a crown to her husband. Okay? It's something to honor in a sense. All right, it's something to be grateful for. All right, you think Yahweh Shem Yahushai is saying you're a virtuous woman. Okay. It says, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones. Right. So if you could find a virtuous woman, man, it's like that's a crown. You got one. You know what I'm saying? You hit the jackpot pretty much. All right. But she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones, man, because majority of our baby mothers, our women, we're ashamed of them. A lot of brothers going through all kind of utter and complete hell. All right. Right now. Okay. Because of their woman, their baby mother, and just all the hell that these women are on today. The independent woman, this woman, it's bad out here, man. It's bad. All right. There's a saying that says the dating pool got piss in it, and that's true. You know what I'm saying? It's all bad out here, man. So that's it, man. I just wanted to bring that out. We all seek, a solid woman. Good luck getting a virtuous one. That's a title that you don't want to use loosely. Shout out to the solid women who are striving to serve the Lord, serving their man. All right, doing their best in this hell and this captivity. it's a beautiful thing if you got you one, man. You know, doing her best to keep her shit together for you and her emotions in check and shit like that for you. All right, so that's all I got, man. Just wanted to do kind of a land back off the lesson I did. Is this your queen going into the demonic demons out here? Definitely wanted to shed some light on, some virtuous women and the attributes and the characteristics according to the scriptures. Because again, they're few and far in between. But good luck if you got you one. Again, shout out to the solid women out there serving their man, praising Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so that's all I got, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Call halal Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Hashem Rakakwadash. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. The name of His only begotten Son is Yahweh Shai. Those are the names we call on now and in that dreadful day. Shalom to the next one.
Hello, welcome.
I want a wife that will know exactly what to say when I'm broken and I'm confused and I'm up and I'm on the brink of destruction and I woke up to we're about to lose it all. And yet the covering of my wife and what she's saying and what she's praying over me gives me a level of reassurance that we're going to be okay when the whole world is crumbling in on me. Some of these want to get married. You don't even know what to say when I'm up.